Welcome
Welcome
to Shade and the
to
City.
Get Shady.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are here for not King's Corner, but King's Court. Okay. Because Nels had to correct me on my title. It's season 1, episode 3, and it is Checkmate. Well,
Somebody need to be put in the corner though.
okay.
One of them damn
Um,
kids.
now I will say Thaddeus, hold on, and not Thaddeus. What's the man? Carlos. Kind of looking at you sideways, Carlos.
Oh, not you looking at him sideways.
Soon as Janae is gone, now you out here.
That's what he's supposed to do.
I don't like that.
How he's supposed to know who really for him if he don't get to explore?
I don't like that. I don't
He
like
don't,
that.
he don't need to be exploring like Tyson.
We're gonna get into this episode. Clearly, there's a lot to get into. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. So Liliana has gone back to report to the other ladies that Lexi and Brookel have quit on their own. And so nobody seems too bothered by this news. Felicia said Brookel knew she was being eliminated, and that's why she decided to walk away. And so Janae goes to see Carlos, as she likes to do. And he always accepts her calendar appointment, okay, her invite. So then Felicia is giving Tyson a massage, and Janae talks about how she's never been able to juggle multiple people and doesn't know how he does it. And so Sarah says she likes him, but so do a lot of other girls, and she's really not trying to be thirsty. And so Felicia says she plans to use Janae's strategy and just stay up under Tyson all the time, like Janae does with Carlos.
It's working.
It's working.
So then they bring out 4 new ladies to a wrestling ring. And of course, because it's wrestling, Thaddeus makes his grand entrance.
Titus.
Yes, he is Titus. Okay. Apparently that's his wrestling name. So then they brought out 2 other guys and basically he just whooped their ass. I mean, that's really what it was. I think he even impressed the guys. Carlos even was shocked that he was able to fling these dudes across the ring.
Right.
Okay.
We meet Catherine.
So after the ladies met, Thaddeus's alter ego, Titus, they had to come up with their own and develop and write their own intro. And then the Kings were going to pick one, to join them in a group date. And the first one they introduced was Denitra. Her alter ego was Serenity. And I thought it was cute because it was giving Sailor Moon vibes. And she said, this is cosplay. This is what I do on a regular. Okay, this is just a regular Saturday for me. Then there was Demi. She came out as the feline Fatale. And she had like a leopard little cat suit on. I thought it was kind of cute. Catherine came out
That's what that gives you.
Huh?
That's what that gives you.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Catherine came out as Electra, which was kind of like,
I thought that was cute.
It was cute. And Tari came out as Mystique, in like this all black suit with a mask on, a whip,
It was
and then
giving real hard S&M.
The guys loved it until
M.
bust her ass on stage. She was serving though up until that point.
But she caught herself. She
did.
She leaned with it. She rocked with it, but she rocked back up.
It at the point that she caught herself, she had might as well fell because it was too late by then. It was
too late.
It was too late. Thaddeus chose Serenity for his date. Tyson chose Electra, and Carlos chose he went with the feline Fatale, which Yes, Demi, which left Mystique without a date. And I'm wondering if it was that fall and maybe they couldn't see a face. I don't know.
Right.
They wasn't feeling it. Then they were advised that, that they were the third group of ladies and we'll be meeting the first two groups. So they're like, all right, come on. Let's bring them on. So everybody showed up apparently except for four ladies, Janae, Kat, Sarah, and Otherwise because they were under the weather. And the guys were asked to pick two additional ladies to join them for the group date. So Ariel was talking to Thaddeus when Tari came and interrupted, and then
Do
he
you
decided
think that that was real? I'm sorry to cut you off.
what was real.
That they were really down, or do you think that? I mean, I think Kat would have been on her way out anyway, and possibly Sarah and Idlewise. But I
Janae,
think they did this purposely to keep Janae back.
that who did that purposely? Janae said she
Like,
was sick.
oh, okay.
Remember, she said she was feeling some type of way that she had to miss it because she wasn't feeling well. I don't think she would have missed it. Um, what was that? So yeah, Ariel went to talk to Thaddeus, and then Tari came up, interrupted, and then he decided he was going to talk to Tari. Then Dr. Shawana came over and really wasn't able to interrupt the conversation he was having with Tari, um, and she pretty much left. Um,
Hmm.
she feels like it's been complicated ever since they had that conversation about their aggressive conversation. um Janae, like I said, is at home sick, worrying herself to death about Carlos, talking about how and Carlos is talking about how it gives him a chance to get to know these other queens. So he said he missed her, but that's really not what it was given.
Hmm. He said, "Let me get to know some people."
Exactly.
But
um
in his defense, that's what he's here for. It is a dating show.
mhm.
You can't negate
He
that.
introduced Demi to some of the ladies and let them know that she'll be going on a date with him. Felicia went over to Tyson and made sure she secured her spot for a date. Thaddeus went and pulled Brianna for a chat and asked her for a date. Of course, this made her super happy because she said, everybody want to be a tall girl until it's time to be a tall girl. No offense, Brianna, but I've never wanted to be a tall girl.
Neither.
Apparently, it was Carlos that put this little bug in her ear. I put bug in his ear, to take
I thought that was cute. Yeah.
her out on a date. Apparently, they hitting it off though. Then Lily
Because I
said,
agree with what he says. She is very sophisticated. She's a little bit, it just makes more, even though she's not good at sports, but I love what he said about the two girls. Well, I won't jump ahead.
so Lily said that she doesn't want to end up like Raquel. So, she gonna give it another shot with Tyson and let her confidence shine through. And that's what she did. And she landed a date with him. And some of the other ladies saw him put his hand in her back pocket, squeezing her little thing back there. And they ain't like that very much. They talking about she the ops now. Because she always been ops. Okay. And then Ariel went over to Thaddeus and told him that she missed him and he asked her out on a date. He was like, "What you was
That's
missing?"
exactly what that was. She
Yeah,
came over and was like, "Don't forget me." And he was like, "All right, let's
exactly.
go on a date." That's exactly what that was.
So he introduced all the ladies, that'll be on a date together and told them that it's going to be very competitive. Thaddeus said that he noticed Dr. Shawana was kind of standoffish, and he thinks that maybe it was because of, the little extra competition. But he don't want her to play the background. He was like, because she does not give background singer. I said, okay, maybe there's a miscommunication here because she feeling like you standoffish. He feeling like she's standoffish. I'm going to need y'all to get it back together.
Because
Okay.
I feel like Shawana thinks that he's chasing after he's like she said, he sees her pursuing them, going out the way he touches them. Because even remember about the joke about the hug, how you gave me a church hug, and she was like, I did you how you did me. But then
Mhm.
when she sees him go to the other girls and put his arm around her shoulder, I think she's just noticing a different interaction with her versus the other ladies, like maybe Ariel or people that he might like. You get what I'm saying?
I think maybe he thinks that he needs to approach her differently because she's assertive. And I feel
Right.
like that's basically what Carlos was saying. She went over, talked to Carlos, and basically Carlos said, well, you are assertive, and that's what he likes about you. So I
Right.
think maybe the ladies that aren't so assertive, maybe he does have to have a different approach with them. Maybe. But regardless, Carlos asked her on a date. And then for his third date, he picked Steph. And then Tyson was chopping it up with Tori, who was being extra, extra friendly. But that was broken up by Catherine, and I forgot the girl's name. I don't know her name. The little thirsty one. But they
Oh,
basically,
not the little thirsty one.
yeah, the little thirsty one. The one thirsty.
Tari. Tari.
No, 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 not Tori. The one, it
Oh.
was broken up. Um, the one that got mad that Tyson was touching Lily's butt. I don't remember her name. Well, anyways, they basically came and it looked like they sat on his lap.
Oh, no, Lily. So I'm trying to think. I know what you're talking about. Oh, Felicia. It was Felicia.
Oh, okay. Bye, Felicia.
You
Um,
stupid. Bye, Felicia.
and so then Lily sat across from him, basically just steaming, and he felt like, girl, I just asked you on a date. Like, you don't need to be giving me all this energy. And she just got up and left. She's just like, I'm not dealing with this. Do you think Tyson's too flirty?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How do I know who you're interested in if you're indulging in everybody? Like at this point, it does. I ain't even gonna hold you. Somebody said it seems more like the Players Club than the King's Court, and I said that's what it feels like.
You know what? For me, it was when even Thaddeus said something about it. I was
Yeah,
like, for the guys to say something about it, I was like, oh, okay, well, these girls probably not tripping.
but don't go up here. Like, I mean, and granted, you might be up here for love, but here's my thing. Don't. It's messed up. I don't think they should kick him off the show. It's messed up. He's not really up here for love, and that's what I really believe. And he
Mm-hmm.
gonna have his fun with the people that's gonna have they fun with him and think they're gonna get something real with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like on some Flavor Flav type of stuff. But at the end of the day, if you know he's not serious, either you pivot and you go to Carlos, which I think everybody knows, and I was gonna comment on that. It's almost like it's unspoken at this point that Carlos and Janae are going this way. Now, I will say the preview had me thinking that might go differently, but
Mm-hmm.
right now it just seems like everybody knows what it is, and it's Carlos and Janae. So Thaddeus is the only guy out there, and they
Mm-hmm.
just being friends at this point. Like even Shawana, let's just call a thing a thing. Tyson just saved. I mean, whatchamacallit, just Carlos just saved her. That's all
Mm-hmm.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably because literally when I was watching it, I said it's probably because her and Janae are cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
probably the only reason she was saved. I definitely think they made some type of alliance. So yeah, so the new four ladies they arrive at the king's castle to settle in, and Thaddeus encourages the OGs to, be a little more hospitable. All right, so Thaddeus is hugged up with Ariel, and Carlos tells Janae that how much he missed her the night before, and so Janae says that low key she was going crazy without him, but doesn't want to let her jealousy scare him away. So Thaddeus takes his dates out for foaling, which is football and bowling, is my thoughts. So Brianna steps up to beat that on Thaddeus's team. And he comments on how, what, as they're playing the game and they're doing things, and Brianna's kind of, even though she didn't show up in the basketball challenge, she's doing her thing in this compared to the other ladies whose bodies is built and tight and right. And Thaddeus makes it a point to say how you can't judge a book by its cover because Ariel and Denitra are just covers. However, he's grateful that Carlos put him on game, and that Brianna, and admits that there's a connection there. So then Tyson takes his dates out for break
I actually
dancing.
liked his date. And you know what's so funny? Because
Tyson?
no, no, no.
Oh.
Thaddeus. Because
Okay.
I love bowling, but it was bowling. And then I was like, and then thought it was funny. I was like, I actually like that. And then I
You would hate
okay,
it with me.
huh?
You would hate it with me.
Oh, shut up. Then I was like, it's so funny because I believe that Treese would like Carlos's date.
Oh, I would. I loved it.
See, see.
Oh, I said this reconfirms for me. If you and Janae don't work out, there's somebody out here for you.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Or bye.
Number one, number one. I won't stop until I see sugar. You know who you are. Okay. Anyway, so Tyson takes his dates out breakdancing, pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it. You know what I'm saying? And because that's how he got his start in which basically in hip hop community, and being in the Source magazine. So he said he's gonna have these ladies battle for a one-on-one dance with him and see, where it flow and how it go. Okay. So Catherine said, I ain't never chased no man. And I've been married once, but apparently we grew apart. That's what she says in her confessional. She also adds that she received several proposals as well, but she only wants to be married one more good time. So then Tyson has the ladies compete, and Catherine ends up getting the one-on-one. And then Catherine says that basically she's done having kids, but Tyson wants a baby. So basically he feels like this is a waste of his time. Did I miss anything else? No. Okay. So then Carlos takes his dates golfing. My man, my man, my man. That's what my notes say. Okay. He realizes that, he kind of locked in with Janae, but says that, Lexi was kind of right. He needs to open up a little bit more. So Steph is telling him about her dating experience while driving him around in a golf cart. And then Dr. Shawana says her and Carlos are basically homies at this point. And she knows that him and Janae are locked in. And Carlos admits that, yeah, there goes his baby. I ain't mad at it. But if it don't work out, Carlos.
I thought it was cute that he admitted that he was thinking about her the entire time.
Yeah. I do too. So then they return from their dates, and Tyson decides he wants to have a pool party and turn up. So Sarah's by the pool talking about how I would never be in a situation with a man that has multiple other women. That's just not what I'm doing. And Tari tells her, well, you're crazy because you said you didn't like that, but here you are wanting to be so possessive over a man that clearly wants to be around other women. So then she keeps kind of going back and forth with Sarah. And Sarah's like, bitch, why are you coming for me? I don't understand. You just got in the house a couple hours ago. What's really going on? And so she's like, we all got attitudes. And that's why you ain't got no man. Did I misconstrue anything that happened in that conversation? Because, I'm in my thespian, I'm acting. So, Nels, did I misconstrue anything that happened so you can tell the people? So, don't nobody come in the comments and say you overdid it and that's not what she said.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I was a little confused where Tari's energy was coming from. I know what I can't even say that's what set her off because I feel like Tari was kind of already
right. And maybe because she lost the challenge or something. Like, I don't know, but
I I felt like she was already on edge a little bit. Then I know Sarah said something about she didn't come in there with nobody. And right. Basically, Sarah felt like she didn't want to really mess with nobody because the females were giving attitude or whatever. And then she was like yours. And I was just like, what attitude did she get? What?
Given, right.
And then she was just like, we're all girls, we're human, we have attitudes. And with that, yes. Okay, yes, we all girls, we all have attitudes. But then she was like, and that's probably why you ain't got no man now. But so why you ain't got no man?
I was like, how did it go left like this?
Because we both on the same show. So why you ain't got no man then? What's your excuse?
Right.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I didn't know what that energy was. Well, after that, then Tyson, he's outside. He challenges the ladies to do a cold plunge with him. Kat didn't surprise me. It was the first.
Never would have did it. She never ever would have did it.
I was not surprised she was the first one to do it because she's the only oh, they're there.
Yeah, yeah,
That's their thing. Okay.
yeah.
Then Tari joined in. She lets out this super loud scream, and I think it actually kind of turned Tyson on.
I think it was more like she was trying to, oh, if that's what I was getting.
That's not what it sounded like to me, but maybe that's what it sounded like to Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Then Thaddeus got home, and he said he's not surprised Tyson has all the ladies in the hot tub because he's giving Black Hugh Hefner. He's like, I don't know what type of grapes y'all was eating, but it's too hot to be in no hot tub. And he
Okay.
feels like he needs to take this process more serious, otherwise the ladies won't be taking him serious. Um, so then the ladies that were invited to the elimination mixer were Dr.
Tyson don't give
Shawana.
a damn. He said, I am here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly. The ladies that were invited to the elimination mixer were Dr. Shawana, Lily, and Catherine. Catherine sat down with Thaddeus and she said that she was feeling him from the get go. Okay. And, he let her know that basically the reason why she's here is because Tyson don't want no kids. I mean, Tyson wants kids and she don't want no kids, but he like, look, we in the same place because I don't want no kids easier. I mean, I don't want no kids either. And that'll make things a lot easier. And she
Yeah,
agreed.
right.
So then Lily said this part aggravated the hell out of me. Lily sat down with Tyson and wanted to talk about why she's there again. And this man said, let's talk about something else. So the whole reason why we're here in this mixer
Is to talk
is to
about
talk
why I'm
about
here,
why I'm here.
right?
Exactly. And
That's when I said, "Oh, Tyson playing in our face. He out here trying to,
so
be a Toys R Us kid."
she's literally asking for more. She's like, I thought we were building a connection. And he's like, yeah, I agree. I agree. So she's like, okay, so this man said, yeah, when he gets in awkward conversations, he just kind of shuts down. He's used to ghosting women, but now he got to deal with this woman in his face. So she tells him she feels like he's hiding something and
How
holding
old is
back.
he? How old is he? 50 something that he said? Again, a Toys R Us kid. Women,
Mhm.
learn the terms because there are some men that never ever want to grow up.
Yes. And that's exactly what Tyson is giving. She basically said that he has some maturing to do. And since they were done talking, she got up and went to go talk to Carlos because she's like, I'm done with this whole conversation. That was pretty much the episode, y'all.
Yeah, that pretty much was it. I would have liked to see who we gonna get eliminated, but I guess they're gonna give it to us next week.
Mhm.
But yeah, girl, if you have not already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment
Make sure that you subscribe.
and you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. That's a TikTok, IG, Facebook, and the Blue Sky. I think that's the only thing I
Mhm.
forgot. And yeah,
Mhm.
y'all, and we will and the Lemonade. I didn't subscribe to still eliminate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I don't know the difference. I'm just signing up for shit at this point. But anyway, no, we thank y'all. We love y'all and we'll see you next week. Or actually, it might be a little late because again, I'll be coming back from the vineyard, but we will catch you next week with our King's Court recap. Have a good night and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.